Welcome back guys, CryptoFly channel. Today I would like to share with you just the two simple models, what we can use for entries. Let's dive in. First of all guys, you have to understand on this channel, I'm not share with you some magic secrets, some growl or a magic trick or a magic pill, secret sauce strategies which should make you rich. You know, all of these fancy videos where some influencers show you, so take this strategy, use it all the time, and it's a 99% win rate strategy. Guys, it doesn't work like this one, so let's be real. I want to share with you just the two simple models which repeat itself time to time. And the more you backtest, yes, you have to backtest different assets, different time frames, you'll find these patterns. And you know, the more you look at the charts, you remember just simple fractals. You can take a pause now on this video, take a screenshot, this model, and the second one, what I would like to show you. And next time, you can print it, you can save it in Notion, right? And next time, when you do the back test, you can find these patterns, you know, and you will understand what you can do in this way with proper risk management, money management. But this is not a magic. It's not happen all the time. And you just sit and wait this pattern, and it's just like a money bottom. The pattern generate you the infinity revenue. No guys, it doesn't work like this one. Only in influencer videos, every model works 100%. No, but we are here for the real trades. Everything mostly depends on the time frames. So the market is like a fractals, it's patterns. So what happened on the 5 minutes time frame can repeat itself after some time on the 30 minutes time frame. Absolutely identical, right? And that's a problem because we can't sit in front of monitor whole days, whole life, you know, and track it. And there's many variation of patterns, but we can find which is comfortable for us, you know, and look at this pattern. So what I realize, so often we form something like this one. It have to be the trend. I showed you for a long, it works absolutely the same way, but for the short. So nothing special, right? So we form the impulse. This is an impulse drop. We can form, I mark just like fair value gap on some specific time frame. It can be the 12 time frame fair value gap, 4 time frame, daily, weekly, you know, we form that gap. Or it can be the order block. So everything individual and depends of situation, right? We test it, going higher. This is a break of structure. So we break the structure and start build the uptrend structure, right? So in this case, everybody who traded even the smart money concept, right? What they're doing, they start open long position here because we already retested the fair value gap, break the structure, like confirmation. But sometimes we start not build the structure immediately, right? Because of the time frames. We start build the liquidity under. And that's kind of can be the trap for the new users, right? When we build some liquidity, and the people think it's a support line. So the more we test some crucial level, the more this level becomes stronger. No, guys, I repeat once again, in many cases, this level become weaker because here the logic is we bounce. So buyers press buy. So they span as stable coins. We bounce, break the structure, drop. Buyers press buy again. Bounce. Buyers press buy again. We form the AQ lows, or it can be just some line, you know, support. Bounce. 1, 2, 3 big orders. And on the third one, just market makers understand there's not enough power anymore, not enough stable coins. And we just hunt the stop losses of these guys. And when we sweep this liquidity test fair value gap, it can be the 0.5 level fib or even the full fill, we continue the trend. Yes, it can take a long time period. For example, if we talk about on this example 4 hour time frame, but it's happened so often. And of course, guys, it's on visualization looks like this, like a super simple. On the chart, it will be not so pretty correct. I want to show you now. I found the example on algorithm chart. So the conclusion is we need to see some impulse. We need to see the trend. So it can be the short downtrend or the uptrend if we talk about longs. We have to see some fair value gap or order block with a retest or without retest. Structure and the time frame we pay attention. We can form the equal lows. We need to sweep liquidity, test fair value gap, and continue the trend. Take a look example on the algorithm. So on a here on the daily, not on a daily. Here on 12 time frame, it looks like just a basic candle, right? But on 4 time frame, we form the gap. So we stop it here, form the impulsive move, form the gap on 4 time frame, this one here, retest of the gap, and going higher. So we break the structure, mitigate position, again, like confirmation, so we break the structure, but only on 4 time frame, right? Impulse, fair value gap on 4 time frame, like break the structure, form the low. On 4 time frame, we formed looks like equal lows, but it just can be the liquidity pool, right? Bounce, and after, so here it took like from that test, it took like 88 days. Imagine 88 days, right? And we drop it down almost to the full fill of 4 time frame gap, grab this liquidity, this one, and bounce for continuation of the uptrend. So this is just a simple example. On the 12 time frame, it looks a little bit different, right? It's not a fair value gap, but it's a fair value gap on 4 time frame. That's why it's sometimes it's complicated, but you have to find your edge, right? And your comfortable time frame and work with it. And it was a great logical entry. I'm always more about logic. Every single entry should be logical. And we skyrocket 123%. Got it. Another example. So we need to see impulse, the same story. It can be the uptrend, downtrend. Impulse, break of structure, fair value gap test. It's and the people draw the channel trend. I'm not a fan of trend channels, because all of these trend channels, it's totally individual because we can't know the starting point. On 1 time frame, the starting point will be 1. On 12 time frame, it will be totally another starting point, and it will be the totally different channels. We need to see the retest of fair value gap or order block, continuation, and we need to pay attention for the time frame and the context in general. So it looks like impulse, form, test some gap, 0.5, or I don't know, maybe it's an order block, test on different time frame, break the structure, and build the uptrend move. Usually, what the retail's waiting. Retailers build a channel, so they use like this one. Support, wait, another support, and continuation. But in many cases, we just build liquidity to grab all of this liquidity, form main support and retest the K level. It can be the order block or fair value gap, and continue rally higher. I showed you on the OM example. On example, we formed the, I guess it was the weekly gap. Yes, here. This is we formed the weekly gap. We go into the small time frames on 4 time frame. So we got a K level. So it's a strong K level, like a weekly gap, and we need to retest it. So here we got an impulse, break the structure, retest, and we move inside a channel. The channel people usually can draw, or like this one by 2 touches, like touch, second touch. Many people will start calling it's a fake out, or forms a little bit wider, touch, equilibrium, drop. And after the fact, we just come back and hunt liquidity, all of this compression and liquidity, perfectly retest. Let's go on 12 time frame, perfectly retest at the weekly gap and continue move higher because of the uptrend. And of course, we have to work in a complex with the timing, right? Bam. Because it was summer 24. By end of, we retested in August. Also, it can take a long time. June, end of June. And in August, after the months, we retested and going higher in November. But yes, it's a pattern, but you can find these patterns on the 5-minute time frame. And the gaps should be on 5-minute time frame, on 15-minute time frame. So we got like small time frame, middle term, bigger picture. So guys, you can take a screen, work with this models, and I highly recommend you do the back test. So you will remember just with your eyes, you just remember these patterns and can use it. Guys, I hope you like this video. Subscribe channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.